Here we go, guys. This is the first start on the new 1500 horsepower capable RPG 5.2 liter built engine, sleeved O-ring, 5.2 Voodoo engine. Yeah. Sick. Let's do it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I apologize right now. I have strep throat. I went to the doctor yesterday and found out that I had strep throat, so I took pretty much the rest of the day off, went home and slept, took a bunch of medicine, and pretty much passed out all day yesterday. But I'm back today. We are going to be getting the GT350 running today, and I hate that I gotta be sick for this, but I'm excited either way. My throat just really freaking hurts. My lymph nodes right here, they feel like there's like walnuts in there. It's horrible. But whatever. Anyways, like I said, I'm up here today because we are getting this car started, running, and driving today. No later. I am tired of having this car not together, and I've been looking forward to getting this thing together to actually drive it now for the last 2 months. All we've got to do today is get the drive shaft put in, put the exhaust on, put the radiator on, fill it with coolant, prime the engine, and that should pretty much be it. It's already got the tune on there from the last engine, and fortunately we did not change anything with cams, compression, really nothing at all. Obviously you do want to log and check it out every time that you get a new motor if you ever have to, just because you never know. So check it out. While I was dying yesterday, Doug came up here and he got the entire GT350's Voodoo built engine pretty much wrapped up. Look at there.
Clutch works too.
She's got a shifter. Oh yeah, Doug actually bled the clutch yesterday too. Check this out. Yeah, a little bit. Doug bled it, but sometimes there's remaining air pockets and stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm back in this car again. This is nuts. As you guys know, I've pretty much been bouncing between different cars to daily drive, but I wanted this car back. When I first got it, I ceramic coated it and I told everybody this was going to be my daily driver. Then we had problems with the engine and everything, so we sent that off. I'm not kidding, we're going back. This is going to be my daily driver. I'm driving this thing literally every single day possible. Rain, snow, I don't care. We're driving it. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I bought this car and the small bit of time that I got to drive it, I completely fell in love with this thing. It has easily become one of my favorite cars, if not my favorite car that I have. So I'm really excited. You have no idea. We do have a brand new engine in there, so we'll have to put a few thousand miles on that. All right, our clutch is back good. Let me hop out of this thing. Yeah, we can bring it up. We're gonna get started on the drive shaft install and then the exhaust. I'm sorry, Doug, but I'm probably not gonna be able to do too much today.
I did most everything else already.
Yeah. See, right now I'd be getting a Doug hug, but I'm sick and he won't let me near him, so.
Tell him I've been sick. They already know.
Yeah, Doug's been sick for like the last 2 weeks, so he don't want to get sick again. Also, guys, while we're getting the car up in the air, I meant to tell you, we got the leveling kit in for the 2020, which is really exciting because we'll finally be able to put the wheels and tires on. If you guys remember the video, we actually test fit these wheels and tires, but it did not work out at all like we planned. It was really horrible. So, leveling kit came in, so we'll get the leveling kit put on hopefully tomorrow. And once the leveling kit is on, we'll be able to finally see what it looks like with real wheels and tires, which is pretty exciting, honestly. We've had a lot of upgrades on the car, but we never really upgraded anything as far as drivetrain goes. Fortunately, on these cars, the diffs are incredibly strong. The axles are incredibly strong. The trans and the drive shaft are really not so much. Fortunately, Lethal Performance sent us some really pretty cool stuff, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I can't show all of it because the rest of it is kind of for another video later that's a surprise, but I wanna say huge thanks to Lethal Performance. They have helped us out with a ton of builds that we've been doing lately. They've helped us out getting parts. They are great for sourcing parts. They've got parts for basically vehicles under all kinds of stuff, really. They've got all kinds of stuff. Check this thing out. This is a QA1 carbon fiber drive shaft. It is completely carbon fiber. The cool thing about these instead of the aluminum drive shafts is that if you break a drive shaft, typically what happens is you've got 3.5 inch metal wanting to fling up and tear up your trans tunnel, tear up your exhaust, tear up everything else under the car. Anyways, the good thing about carbon fiber is that if you break a carbon fiber drive shaft, the carbon fiber actually just completely turns to dust basically and just dissipates into thin air. It's pretty cool. And the point is basically so that you don't tear anything up, and all the while you're actually getting a stronger drive shaft because of the basically the strength of carbon fiber. It's also extremely lightweight, so there's literally no downsides to a carbon fiber drive shaft in my opinion, except for the fact that they are very expensive. But again, Lethal Performance helped us out with this, so huge thanks to those guys. You can actually go over to their site right now at lethalperformance.com Additive.com and use the code IT'SJUST6 at checkout to save a ton of money off of parts whenever you go pick out some stuff for your car. Really neat though, all billet parts and everything, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and bring this thing over here. Blue Loctite. Fun fact, I actually had one of these back out on the other car before. One of the driveshaft bolts, all of them came loose.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that was real cool. Get in there. All right, guys, so the drive shaft is pretty much set up in place. We just got one bolt holding it at the front. Doug's about to tighten the bolts in the back. We just got Loctite on them, as you guys saw, so we should be good to go. Full carbon fiber drive shaft, twin turbo setup at the front.
That was wild, man.
Built engine, solid diff.
We're keep it stock.
Whenever I got done with the black car, the GT, I was a little bit upset because I told myself since I bought that car that I was not gonna go that far. I wasn't gonna strip it. I wasn't gonna put a cage in it. Wasn't gonna put it on only drag wheels and be stuck with basically having a track car. I was unhappy with it. This is completely different though. I said that I was gonna keep it stock. We didn't, and I really love this car. Like, this is like perfectly set up for what I would like. This is sick.
I think it's just the horsepower. What do you want? Why you want? Go do work. Go do something.
I am working, technically.
I'm gonna go grab that exhaust real quick. Yeah, if you guys remember, this was actually Doug and Poe's custom fab exhaust, and it turned out really, really well. Okay, lift up. There you go.
Just to get it started and held up.
All right, guys, here we go. The drive shaft is in, all tightened down. The exhaust is on, tightened down. O2 sensors plugged up. Everything looks good. So what we're about to do now is lower the car down. Get ready for a first start.
First rebirthing.
First rebirthing. As you guys know, you've probably been around for more than one of these. All we're gonna do to prime it is we're gonna hold the clutch down, we're gonna hold the gas down at the same time, and then we're gonna hit the start button. We're gonna do that 3 or 4 times, and then we're gonna go ahead and start it. 4, 5, 6. What's that noise?
Do it again.
I hate you. I'm not gonna lie, you really got me on that one. He's up there in an extension tapping the frame. I thought the engine was knocking already. Yep, I was like, this is it. I'll see you later, world. All right, y'all ready? Literally started up perfect. No way, dude. She lives again. Woo! That is so sick. Up the doors. It's getting smoky in here. Guys, do me a favor, drop a comment down below for Doug. That man has been working his ass off getting that car back running, and we literally just got it first started, no issues at all. Let me tell Daniel his engine's here. Your engine's here. Daniel's new 350 engine is actually just now arriving, so I'm about to have to move the Duramax out, but it's running. Wow. We've got really, really good oil pressure. Like really, really solid oil pressure for idle, 75 pounds at idle. Other than that though, checking, I know engine's on, doofus. Other than that though, everything looks great. Right here, I'm gonna move the Duramax, the 2020 out of the way for now. Oops, sorry for all you gun haters. My SIG is chilling in here. Forgot I left it in here. Anyways, I never thought that I would be able to say this, but it is crazy to say that I think I have too many cars. Never thought at 21 years old that I would say that I have too many vehicles, but I think there are too many vehicles at this point. In case you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, I actually bought a Desert Eagle. I don't have it with me, but this is 50 AE. Let me pull a 9 out of this SIG real quick and I'll show you. This is a 9mm. This is typically most people's preferred carry round, including mine. This is my preferred carry round as well. Look at this. This is actually 50 cal, so it's literally almost half an inch projectile. That's terrifying. A lot of people have been asking that we make gun content because they've seen it on Snapchat and they've seen it on my like behind the scenes stuff, and I've actually been considering about making a second channel completely for doing stuff that we can't do on the It's Just a 6 channel, and kind of doing like a behind the scenes, but not behind the scenes, more of just content that the sponsors wouldn't like on this channel, and put all the stuff that's going to get demonetized on another channel. So if you guys want to see that, comment down below. Hey, the Shelby just literally started up perfect.
Really?
Yeah. All right, so as you guys know, the GT350 comes with a pretty stout radiator stock, but we decided since we were going through this build process and we got so much stuff done on the car front to back, we've got built components from front to rear. The car is basically set up to be a very, very nasty road race car, or if you want to stick a drag radio on the back, it'd probably be a 9-second drag car if you really wanted it to be. But anyways, the car basically has a lot of upgrades. So we figured, why not upgrade the radiator as well? So check this out, Mishimoto. Huge thanks to those guys over there. But we got a very, very cool surprise in this box. As you guys know, with ordering anything Mishimoto, you get your typical little booklet, decals, you get your little air freshener, all that good stuff. So we're gonna set that out of the way.
Air freshener?
Yep.
I need that.
Let's check this out. Holy crap, dude. This actually looks really good. It's got a serial number on it. It's a lifetime warranty. All right, let me get this thing lifted out of here. Holy crap, dude. Oh, Doug, look at the drain, bro. That's sick. It's actually a real drain plug instead of the BS.
Like a drain cock?
Yeah, the little pet cock. Dang, I'm kind of sad you won't be able to see the radiator though because of the gigantic 6-inch intercooler. No kidding, guys. If you are interested in anything cooling related, oil coolers, radiators, expansion tanks, anything, no kidding, Mishimoto is the way to go. They make oil coolers, all kinds of stuff for basically any car on the market. Really impressive stuff, not a joke at all. All of their hosing as well is all silicone hosing. You get silicone radiator hoses for your car. You can get all kinds of different stuff from Mishimoto in different colors. They've got tons of stuff. So guys, go check out their website, mishimoto.com. You can use the code It's Just a 6 at checkout to save you a ton of money. I'm excited because I got this radiator not even just for this car, but I even also got an oil cooler that's sitting over there for the GT whenever we put it back together. As you guys remember, whenever we were putting the GT back together, we couldn't use the oil cooler because we had the new Gen 1 block. So basically what we were doing, instead of using the stock crappy performance pack oil cooler that comes stock in that car, we decided to go ahead and upgrade that as well to the Mishimoto oil cooler. Unfortunately, I can't really use it at the moment, but once we get the engine back in for the GT, then we'll be able to hopefully incorporate that oil cooler onto that build as well, which is truly exciting. But if we were going to get the radiator actually will fit this GT350 and also the GT, but I figured that I was probably going to be beating on this car for a lot longer duration, so cooling was more important to me on this car, whereas on the drag car, you're making a 9-second pass and then the car shuts off to cool down. So coolant isn't really a huge issue on that car, but this one I do want to take to a few racetracks, road courses, etc., Tail of the Dragon, things like that. And if we're going to go on stuff like that once this car is back together, cooling is a main priority because you don't want things to overheat at all on a boosted car. So it's going to help as well with cooling the turbos because, as you guys know, the turbos on here have coolant that runs from this hose right here, which comes pretty much directly from the radiator. The coolant flows through the turbos. The more efficient cooling system that we have, we're actually going to not only cool the engine better, but we're going to cool our turbos off better as well, which all in all makes for more horsepower and a lot more safe of a car. So that's really exciting. And I mean, above all, it looks great. Like, look at this thing. This is gorgeous. Let me get some pliers. SK Tools. Thank you so much for these nice pliers to use. There we go. Expansion tank hose is on. Damn, I really don't feel good. I might throw up. Wouldn't that be cool though? If I throw up and we had like a POV throw up.
It's not on me.
But my body is telling me yeah. Carbon fiber composite radiator support. Wow.
Oh, no, it goes underneath this. Would you just look at it? We built something like Legos.
Like Legos. Literally flawless. I'm gonna call Jeff real quick. Come on, Jeff. You act like you got a business to run or something. Answer the damn phone, bro. Try calling Jeff to let him hear the exhaust and be like, you hear that? It's running.
That's with the valves closed or open?
Open. Closed, it's really quiet. That's closed.
Wow. That's a stock car.
I know. You would never know that it's not stock.
That's actually quieter than stock because it's got 2 mufflers now.
Yep. Dude, the funny thing though is if you took this to Texas 2K and they looked at the car and you didn't pop the hood, nobody would ever know because if you have the valves closed, you can't even hear that it's turboed.
You should have painted the
intercooler black. I know, I said the same thing, but everybody was like, no, it's cool because you can see it. But
sleeper.
Yeah, the intercooler's like, it's just like high. Imagine if we had the boost controller on it by then too, and we just turned it up to like 1200 horsepower and they just think that it's just like a stock GT350.
It's all OEM. Hey, no, it's like when the boomer pulls up in his hog cam fox body and you just give him the look as you break the boost knob off. This is like a fully built motor and everything?
Oh yeah, O-ring block, sleeve block.
A lot of people. That looks stock.
Everything looks stock here, yeah. Except for the charge pipe.
Stock motor, bro.
And 6-inch intercooler, but you can't see the turbos or anything.
Yeah, that's
I'll just be like, nah, dude, don't worry about it. We actually have an air filter relocation so that way we get cool air from the bumper down there.
Yeah,
the air filter's down there.
You just call it a minor bolt-on.
Airbox? and mount it here with a lid on.
Oh,
dude.
You won't do it. I don't think you will.
Honestly, that would be funny. You're talking about like actually cut it to where it looks like the tube is going into the airbox with a filter
really,
in it.
It's just going in and out, but nobody knows.
Gang, bro, and it would cover up the vacuum distribution block too. Dude, honestly, I'm down for that. That would be hilarious. Everybody watching the video right now would never. I couldn't fool them with it, but honestly, imagine pulling up to a car meet or something, going to run, and being like, it's stock GT350. Really, it's just got exhaust. And then look at the wheels and tires, dude. You would never know it's stock wheels still. It's just got an R888R on the back. I could be like, it's a road course car, so we got the R888Rs all the way around.
The only bad
Nothing
thing,
crazy.
Well, it's not really a bad thing. The only sleeper part, or the best part of turbos, is if it's mid or rear mount, you have no way to know if it's a built motor or not. If it was a front mount and it's like 88 twin millimeter,
like 100mm turbo, it's like
yeah, you're like, okay, yeah, that's gotta be a built motor. Yeah. But this, like, it could be a stock motor. You're like, yeah, it makes 700 horsepower, but nobody would ever know.
The best part about it, like I said, once we get the boost controller on it, we'll literally be able to touch a button, as much boost as we want or as little boost as we want. So to make it fair for racing pretty much anybody in this car.
And I'm gonna tighten that air filter and look for leaks.
Dude, listen how smooth everything sounds under here. I've never been underneath turbos while they're running. If you guys didn't remember, Daniel blew his engine actually racing Meep, which is funny. Uh-oh. What? I think he just lost the rod. Oh! This is Daniel's new engine. This is a basically crate engine, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick this up, set it on his K-member after we get his old one out, and pretty much put everything back together. So super simple. Swap shouldn't take more than probably a day or two. And Daniel's gonna have a car again. Woo!
Oh my god.
Do it again with the valves closed, because they're curious. You can hear them. They're like, I'm turboed, I'm turboed. Well guys, there we have it. It is back together. It runs, it drives. I think RPG did a great job assembling that thing. It sounds phenomenal. Everything front to back on this car is great. No issues as of yet. I promise, I really do like the GT a ton. It's just gotten to the point where I can't really do that much stuff with it. So I have, you know, kind of not forgotten about it. I just kind of have put it on the back burner for now until we get the engine back from MMR, whatever that is going to be. Still waiting on that. So I would love to have that car back together. Being the drag season starts again soon, but what can you do? So the reason why I really look forward to having this GT350 back together is because, again, I daily drive this car everywhere I go. So I'm excited to be able to have this thing to be able to beat on and have fun with without having to worry about it like we had to beforehand with the stock motor. This thing is pretty much set up and ready to rip, which is awesome. I guess let's go ahead and take this thing to lunch. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go drive this thing. I don't know why. I just never thought that I was gonna see this day again very soon. I'm hopping in the back.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh yeah, I'm real cramped back here now.
Okay, first off, give me another high five. This is so dope. This is so dope. This is awesome.
Is that a little better, Daniel?
Wait till I finally get to build my 350Z. I'm gonna gap your ass on that thing.
Oh my god, here we go.
High compression NA pistons hit us.
This man thinks... No, I didn't say it'd be NA when that happens.
Oh my god. I love this car, dude. I've been saying this is dead serious. One of my favorite cars, if not my favorite car.
Ooh, that man broke his neck in the Mustang.
Did he?
Was like...
Oh, he's turning around. He's turning around. He must recognize the car. He's probably like, is that thing running?
Damn, you got a factory AFR gauge?
Yeah.
That's dope.
All
as hell.
S557.
I didn't know that. That's cool as hell.
Gently get up in RPMs and let it pull some vacuum. Alright guys, we just got done eating lunch. We're about to take the car now. We're gonna go to Advanced Auto. We gotta get a little bit more oil. We're gonna go get some probably like 1540 or so. We ran 530 in there for break-in. We're gonna run it for 20 miles roundabout. Then we're gonna change it today to the 540 or 1540 and run it for about 200 miles and then do another change with our synthetic. So I do wanna get as many oil changes as possible just to be as safe as possible. People are probably gonna roast me for it, but this is a literal over $10,000 engine at this point, so I'm being very careful. Everybody in the comments right now, why are you going in the booth with 7 miles on the motor?
Lucifer has the flu. He's sneezing every time. You let off the gas.
All right guys, we are pulling up to our local Advanced Auto Parts.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Advance. All right, let's set this light up here so that way we can see. Don't leave, Daniel.
Somebody's got to edit your video.
Yeah, I know, but you're just so much fun to be around.
No, it's fine. I will edit from this point on. So you use iMovie Maker, right?
iMovie Maker? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, actually, at one point. He is not wrong. I did use that for the first videos. All right, we're going to get this oil out of here. We're probably going to keep the same filter, but I do want to change the oil at least so we can put a little bit thicker oil up in there. That oil looks weird.
What's weird about it?
It's cloudy.
Yeah.
But like in a weird way.
Oh, it's brand new break-in fresh oil.
That's 530 though.
Well, it's hot too. So that's at the 5 weight, not the 30 weight.
Yeah, but like...
Yeah, that does have a strange color to it.
It really does.
Wow, that is so aesthetically pleasing. Look at that. It looks like it's frozen.
Oh yeah, got some break-in on that thing. So that is good. That means that our oil is doing its job of cleaning out all those contaminants. As you guys see, got a nice little bit of contamination, which is good.
All the little bubbles.
I guess the reason why I probably am like freaking out is because I have not seen that thin of oil in ages, dude. I've not had a car that runs on 530 in like...
That's what I was saying.
Have I had a car that runs on 530?
Not one you've had to change oil on.
You know, I'm all about that Brotella life.
Brotella. Now we can lower down the car and put our really booty, again, this is just break-in miles, so don't freak out, but we're putting this CarQuest heavy duty diesel engine oil 1540 conventional, basically throwing the cheapest oil as possible, hoping that it gets all that contaminant out of there so that whenever we go and throw in the AMS oil and stuff, it'll be good to go. We went ahead and also got some Lucas Zinc Plus break-in additive. Basically what this does is it throws a lot more zinc into the contents of the oil, and that way you're protecting your cams, you're protecting your bearing, you're protecting things like that from getting damaged during break-in. So we should be pretty set. Everything's going really well.
Bolt rods, classic cars, and race engines.
Race engines, yeah.
Race engines.
Gotta make sure we milk it, get it all out.
Typical Mustang owner.
This is so sick, dude. Thank you so much for helping with everything. This is like dream come true to get this car back together.
The only thing I ask is if I can go rip some shitties in it.
Well, we might have to settle at pay because I don't know about that. The car is doing really good. We got it into boost a few times and it seems to be very solid. Our clutch is doing great from Mannix, so thank you guys so much. Again, like I said, guys, you want to go get stuff off of Mannix website, you want to go get you a clutch, use code It's Just a 6 at checkout. If you want to go get stuff from Lethal Performance, use code It's Just a 6 at checkout.
Hellhorse twin turbo kit.
If you want a Hellhorse twin turbo kit, go hit up Hellhorse Performance. And finally, if you guys want to go to Mishimoto's website and get anything off of there, make sure you guys use the code It's Just a 6 at checkout to save a ton. Thank you to all of the sponsors, seriously, for making this happen. I've got a lot of plans for this car. Once we get it on boost controller and we get the break-in miles and everything done, we'll be able to hopefully play around with the boost controller a little bit, turning up the boost and adjusting it from there. But again, we cannot beat too hard on this car, making too much power, because we do still have the stock fuel pumps with the boost pump. And the boost pump will support probably roughly about 900 wheel horsepower, which is a lot for such a light car, or lighter than the GT at least. But again, with the transmission, that is the biggest problem, is that the stock transmission in here is not rated for anything like the rest of the car is. The rest of the car is pretty much at this point ready, set up, ready to go, and ready to eat 1500 horsepower like nothing. But yeah, definitely not the trans. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have not already hit that subscribe button, go down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, turn those notifications on, because we've got a lot of cool stuff coming in the next few videos. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Running on, running on, that's right. Tell these bitches, please stay in your lane, move along. I take a trip across the pond just to flex. Papa saying, yeah, we got a long flight home. Say she got a man, but that ring is gone. She my greatest fan, play this song, she sing along.